Two of us should soak in a hot tub. It's been a long day, time for us to unplug. We are dangerous, team, we go broke raw. I can't make this up, you wanna come to? I was a nappy head, damn, I never hash. Now if when I see where this one I'm romantic. How you got me in this pool with a cue stick, opening up waters together like a closet. Remember they put me last with the club lights. Man be the fuel shrimp, still I rock like roses, red candles, always get the mood right. Chose king size, your queen's always on my side.
I'm coming, but I want her to let me in. Tonight we cross the line, now I give you something.
Yo,
fine baby, go come now. Fine baby, go come now. I'll give you the mix up. Not to know, say you done so. I told her I'm coming, but I want her to let me in. Tonight we cross the line, now I give you something. Fine baby, go come now. Fine baby, go come now. I'll give you the mix up. Not to know, for say you done so.
Hey, mind yourself, love can turn to addiction. Ever since I let her roll when I go shotgun. Taxi, take me to the friction. I wanna wind this black grape, lady juice down. Forever shop me, it has nothing to put on. Even after the 100th, what about this one? I'm giving you my undivided, do the math, man. Red carpet starting looking all custom. Uncle said, wait, he begin, I like she wins. I said, but he said, she don't land something. Would you argue she was cocoa butter best skin? I shook my head like I was in between the mountains.
I'm coming, but I want her to let me in. Tonight we cross the line, now I give you something. Fine baby, go come now. Fine baby, go come now. I'll give you the mix up. Not to know, say you done so. I told her I'm coming, but I want her to let me in. Tonight we cross the line, now I give you something. Fine baby, go come now. Fine baby, go come now. I'll give you the mix up. Not to know, for say you done so. Looking at your body got me hypnotized. Looking at your body got me hypnotized.
going on, people? Listen, people, what's going on? What's going on? You're listening to the Limz Ali Show. Yes, Bless Radio. Every Thursday, each and every Thursday, 8 till 10. We started a bit late, but you know what? We've got a very, very special guest to make it up for you lot. Big up everybody that's listening. Thank you to everyone on the live. Thank you to everybody on the Facebooks, on the Twitter, and, you know, on the YouTube. Today's show is going to be amazing. I mean, you know what I mean? We're going to talk some real deep subjects. Some real talk, you know what I mean? Like, you're with Limz. Every Thursday, Bless Radio, award-winning comedian, actor. And we're here, man, with blessings from Bless himself, always in the house. For those who always want to check us out, if you want to watch the show live, you can still watch it everywhere. You can watch it on, you know, on YouTube. You can watch it live on the live. You know what I mean? Like, what more can I say? You can watch it. You can stream it on the website, Bless Radio. Like, before we start, obviously, I always want to, like, give a few special big ups. Like, we started off with my boy, Aleem Kamara. You know what I'm saying? Amazing artist. He's doing big things. Yeah, he goes by the name of Aleem Kamara. Come Now Ya. Like, you know, that tune was sent to me not long ago. So, guys, you lot, go check that out. Share some love. You know, as we do, we always have to share some love. Thank you to everybody listening. And thank you to everybody once again on the live. I see you guys. Don't worry, we're going to talk soon. Right, like, I want to, like, obviously, before we start, you know, like, it's me, Limz Ali, as always. I'm going to give you our special guest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to bring him in a second. And before I do that, guys, I do want to, you know, like, I do want, like, let you guys know, like, we've got a few, you know, if you want to phone in and ask any questions, guys, any questions on the live, any questions wherever you're listening, all around the world, in England, in Uganda, in America, in wherever you are, guys, not just Africa and America and the Caribbean and London. We're all over the place, mate. So, guys, make sure you keep it locked. And, yeah, the number to phone, the studio line, you can always phone in, you know what I mean? Like, and you can always phone in and let us know what you think of the show. Always phone in, let us know what you want to talk about. The studio line's open. Text in if you want, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Right now, guys, the number is 079 444 31366. Yeah, that's 079 444 31366, guys. So yeah, don't forget that. Save that in your phone lines. Like right now, I'm gonna bring in our special guest that we've got like live on, Live-O, an amazing comedian. I've performed with him all around the country, and he does a lot of big things. Like before I even try to bring him on, what I'm gonna do is let him give a special introduction. Do you know what I mean? Like special introduction. Like, sorry guys for the live, I can't print them on camera because they're not on camera. They're phoning in the line. You can only see me on the camera for those that are on live. If you go on YouTube, you can still check me out. But yeah, man, definitely without further ado, right? I want to bring in our special guest, like amazing comedian, does so many things, like, works with youths, mentors, entrepreneur extraordinaire. Is that the way I say it? Extraordinaire. But no, definitely. He goes by the name of MC Mark. So like before special, you know what I mean? Like before I bring him in, Mark, have you got anything to say for yourself? Are you there, Mark? Are you there?
I'm there, bro.
You're there. Oh, we've got him. We found him. We got him. Oh my God. MC Mark's on the line, people. Can you not hear him? Oh, mate. Guys, if you ain't seen his face, you need to check him out, definitely. No, definitely. Mark, how you feeling? How's everything?
We're grateful. How you doing? It's great to speak to you.
Oh,
Everyone's been locked down, isn't it?
Oh, mate. You know what I mean?
You come out of lockdown with a different accent.
Oh, with a different accent. Excuse-moi. Hey. I can still switch it up, you know. Hey.
I promise you, this was in my
I love you too, man.
Lockdown started on March 20.
Yes, yes, my guy.
But 17, 18 weeks down the line, you just start to grow your hair start to grow, your nose, different parts of your body start to grow.
Excuse me, don't talk about too many parts, mate. You know what I mean?
Accent, you come out with a different accent.
100%. Listen, I turned English, I turned British, I finally got my passport, mate. Nah, definitely.
I'm turning Indian.
Definitely. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm okay, brother. How are you, brother?
Definitely, man. Thank you for all the viewers. We can see you. Don't worry, man. I'll give you shout-outs. Big up everyone. You know the viewers listening and people watching, and they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it already. Like, we ain't even started. Tell him, Marky. We ain't even started, have we, Mark?
We're just getting warmed up, innit?
Well, warm up, bro. Warm up. We're here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. And some of you lot need to go sleep, but thank God, man. You know what? I'll allow your parents to let you stay awake. But no, definitely.
You mean you got viewers who still have a bedtime?
100%. No, oh, mate, listen. The viewers vary, bro. They're all over the country, the world, the place. Like, at times I'm thinking to myself, wait, hold on. Like, can you give me give me some space, mate? You know what I mean? Nah, but Mark, man, for those who don't know, bro, can you give them a brief, announcement of who you are, what you do, where you're, kind of what you do. Let's start with what you do. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is MC Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I like to call myself a business strategist. I don't like to put myself in a box. I'm a comedian. I'm a businessman, and I like to be versatile. I like to tell people that if you put yourself in a box, you are you are doing yourself a disservice. So we started being comedian. And then we went into other things. But the main thing is making a difference and living a purposeful life is the hardcore of what we do.
That's it.
I like to think of myself as an entertainer with a difference.
With a whole lot of difference, man. That's good, man, bro. Because you know what? It's good to be versatile. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... To stick to one thing at times, it's not really exciting. It's not, it's, I don't know. How do you...
I mean, look at the terrain. Limz, look at the terrain. Terrain has changed.
Yeah.
Now we talk about BC, meaning meaning before Corona.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Hey, we're gonna get onto the Corona situation because that is mate.
You've got to be versatile. It's like the market. If the market, for example, is 100%, and you sell only beans, that means you are down by 99% already.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're gonna sell beans, add some maize, add some turkey, add some chicken. That's 4% of 100% market share already, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Really.
Be like some business people, then start to sell some electrical stuff as well. Open another shop and start to sell credit cards.
You know what I mean?
Making more
you know, hey mate, listen, you're Nigerian. Don't talk about credit cards on my show, please. Yeah. Let me leave that to you guys there. You know.
You're throwing stones.
Oh no, mate, no. Oh wow, no, man. Nah, listen, you mentioned you do comedy. When did you start doing? You're entrepreneur, obviously. We're gonna get onto a lot of other things that you do, and you know what I mean. What influenced you to get to the levels that you're on? And because I know you, like you do a lot of massive events, and you do a lot. Like so, what like
I'm the host of Mark Alive Comedy.
Alright, we're gonna get there. We're gonna don't put everything out too early.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is obviously like. For the viewers listening at home and for everybody on Facebook Live, thank you. I see you guys. Big up everybody. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. I've got MC Mark live today, guys, and on Bless Radio, Limz Ali, 8 till 9 every Thursday. Yeah, like today, obviously it's 9 o'clock, but 100% we're there. You know what I mean? I mean 8 till 10. Sorry, 8 till 10. I made a mistake, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, we got Mark on the show today. Amazing entrepreneur, does wonderful thing all over the country, the globe, man, guys, the globe. Like real talk. You'll get to know more about him. So, what influenced you to start doing stand up, Mark?
That's a good question. Limz, believe it or not, after my first degree, all my savings, I was duped.
Yeah.
I had my first degree in industrial chemistry. I wanted to do oil industry. Yes, believe it or not, I had some savings. I was duped of every single dime I had.
Wow.
But today, I thank those who duped me because all they did was just to chart a course for me for destiny. Because I was facing a completely different route, and then I got duped. So the moment I got duped of every single dime, I'm talking about not a single penny left.
Yeah.
Part of me was greedy because it was a get-rich-quick scheme. And people should be careful of this. It was a get-rich-quick scheme that I wanted to tap into.
Mm-hmm.
So it got all wrong.
Sometimes it goes wrong, innit?
Most of the time, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true, brother.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but comedy was the truth for you, innit?
The comedy was the truth. I needed to raise another capital, and I remember that way back in university days, I was the host. I was hosting, and when I host, I tell jokes. That was a springboard for me.
Yeah, because you do a lot of hosting. Sorry, carry on, bro.
Of course, I do a lot of hosting, weddings, social events, corporate events, and the rest of it. So, fast forward, I was duped. And I remember that I had an English teacher in school who had a radio show then. So, thankfully, I didn't burn my bridges. And so people should know this. Try not to burn your bridges. Second lesson.
Tell them again, bro. Tell them again, man.
Okay, first lesson, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. I'm referring to get rich quick scheme. Secondly, don't burn your bridges. My teacher in secondary school, my English teacher, had a radio show. I went to meet him.
Yeah.
I said, hey, can I tell jokes on your radio show? Because he was already a host. He didn't need another host. He just needed to spice up the program.
No, 100%, you have to.
Limz, I only knew one joke. He gave me half an hour on the show.
You're thinking the rest of it. You're like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? God, oh God. So what made you? So what pushed you like to do that next joke? You know, that made you feel like, right, There we go. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm ready for more jokes. The confidence. Where did you get that to carry on, like, and do more jokes?
Good question.
Yeah.
So remember, I only had one joke. I had 30 minutes. After the joke, he was looking for more. I said, that's it. He said, what? You got 30 minutes? I said, that's it.
Yeah.
So he had to play music. He said, come back the following week.
Yeah.
This time, come back with 30 minutes. Brother, I couldn't sleep for the week trying to fine-tune my set.
Yeah, you was lost. You was lost. You didn't know what you're doing, did you?
Yeah. You on radio. It was a radio show. You can't see your crowd, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
You have to do 2 times the work.
That's
so you
it.
have to be able to paint the picture of every single word you're saying
That's
to allow
it.
the viewers to connect with you.
Apart from nowadays, like, I mean, for those that are listening to Bless or watching through, you know what? I wanna give the people that are watching, you know what I mean, that everyone that keeps tuning in and out, whatever, you lot do your thing, but stay tuned. You know what I mean? Like on Facebook Live. On YouTube as well. Thank you for everybody that's tuning. You're tuning to Limz Ali show every Thursday, 8 till 10. Bless Radio, yeah? Like, that's Bless Radio. You can view us online. You can view it. You can view it on the radio station, you know what I mean? Bless FM, for those that old school that will remember Bless FM. We're here, we're back, and we're doing it big and better, you know what I mean? Bigger and better. Big up to all the Facebook fans listening and that. You know what I mean? Africa Slim, I see you. David, I see you. Mo, I see you. Even my mum's online. What, mum, you right, yeah? Come on. Big up that. You know what I mean? Big up White Yardie watching. Like, you know what? Big yourself up because you're doing massive things. Big comedian. You lot, check him out, White Yardie. Big up everybody that's tuning to, you know what, coming from the world, because we got African listeners as well. We got American people listening and, you know what I mean, watching as well. So, guys, man, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's a Thursday. Some of you lot just had your, you know, night, your that last dinner of the evening, and, you know, you're ready, your belly done stuck out. You're there ready to, you know, like, pop and go sleep or do some other, you know, stuff that I shouldn't talk about. But yeah, man, definitely thank you for watching. Like I said before previously, it's Bless Radio. We got a studio line that you can call in if you got any questions, if you got anything that you want to ask the, you know, the special guest who goes by the name of Mark, MC Mark, right? Amazing comedian, done massive things all around the country, all around the world. Like I said, we're gonna get to that. And you know what I mean? Like, the studio line, if you want to phone in, is 079 444 313 66, people. That's 079 444 313 66. We're about to play you a big tune, yeah, to calm it down for a little bit, yeah, because I see you lot getting excited. I see you there. You lot all walked up. I'm waving at you. I'm waving. Mark, you need to wave to them. You know, like, what do you call it nowadays? Nowadays, it's what? You know, they're waving through the social media, which is wave. It's weird. It's weird. It's
yeah, we're waving.
Everywhere.
I'm having my cup of tea and waving at the same time.
There you go. You see that, guys? Like, you know what I mean? He's there. He's waving at you lot. So wave back, peoples. But no, definitely, like, what I'm saying is, like, obviously, we still got a lot more to come. I'm going to leave you lot with this track for now. And, yeah, guys, man, I hope you enjoy it. This one's a new track, yeah? It like, obviously goes by the name of Day One, yeah? Day One, that's double S and Sticky. Day One, guys, you can check that, stream it, YouTube, everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's a massive track, it's doing wonders. I have to play it. Big up double S and Sticky, yeah? This goes by the name of Day One, guys. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to just give you a little break for you lot to chill out for a little bit and then enjoy the track, you know what I mean? So this is double S, Sticky, Day One. Big tune. Big tune.
No if, buts, maybes, I'm in this daily. You're my Day One.
Oh, yeah. The dude said reload me, don't ever say that song. And I have to reload him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, double S, Sticky.
You're my Day One.
Yeah, she been fooling. I can tell by the way that she been cooling. And all the exes, they been boring. So knock, I'm the one she adoring. She just want reassuring while I'm on the road getting cash money all in. It's a different ring when the money cooling. And if you double the hustle, it's bringing back more in. I'm trying to live more life. Grind through the day and wave all night. She be looking skin with the hazel eyes. I got notes and she my lover, them Mabel type. Her friends ask what she see in me. She just give him air like the B&B. I run this double S, I'm DMC. The type of brother that will pull up in the AMG.
Yeah, I'm so bad, yeah. It's so bad, you gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. It's so bad, yeah. You gon' be mad, you gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm no if, buts, maybes. I'm in this daily. You're my day one. You're my only. You done show me. You're my day one.
I'm like from day one. Small Audi, I really been A1. And I treat my gal like my clothes. Cause I only get the runaway ones. So please don't compare me to them, man. Name ain't Ginger, but call me the bread man. If my gal on the vibe, then we're taking a flight. How high I tell her method and red man. Feeling my energy, she already red man. My sort of vibes, nothing like the next man. It's big double, big D, a big deal. But she already knew when she met man. More time double, I be doing the most. I'm like KA anytime I'm raising the toast. Come from city to city, from town to town, from lamppost to lamppost, we run the
Yeah, I'm so bad, yeah. It's so bad, you gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. It's so bad, yeah. You gon' be mad, you gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm no if, buts, maybes. I'm in this daily. You're my day one. You're my only. You done show me. You're my day one. 365 days a year. No matter far or near. Don't know it already here. You're my day one. 365 days a year. No matter far or near. Don't know it already here. You're my day one. Yeah, I'm so bad, it's so bad. You gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. It's so bad, you gon' be mad. You gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm so bad, it's so bad. You gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. It's so bad, you gon' be mad. You gon' miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm no if, buts, maybes. I'm in this daily. You're my day one. You're my only. You done show me. You're my day one. No if, buts, maybes. I'm in.
Yes, people. Yes, people. We played it once. We can't play it twice, 3 times. You know what I mean? But no, guys, definitely thank you for tuning in and for listening. That was Double S and Sticky, Day One. Yeah, amazing track. Doing bits right now. They're doing a lot. They're all over the place. And yeah, peoples, man. Thank you for listening, everyone. Like I said before, we got a special guest. He goes by the name of MC Mark. Yeah, like Mark, we're gonna get into more, topics. We're gonna talk about some more stuff. Some of it might get deep. I hope you're ready. It will be beyond comedy. You know what I mean? But I hope you're ready. But now, definitely, thank you for all the listeners. I see you guys on Facebook Live. I see you. Thank you for listening. Yeah. Everybody else, like, you know what I mean? Thank you for listening through YouTube, through the website, and for all the streamers that are streaming. Like I said before, I always say it. If you're ready, if you feel like you want to say a word, ask Mark, MC Mark, any questions, want to ask me any questions, guys, you know what I mean? Just give a phone call. That's all it takes. I mean, you need credit nowadays, innit? I swear a lot of you lot are on, like, what's that thing they're called, Mark? I swear a lot of these people have contracts and that.
Yeah, contract.
Yeah, no one's on pay as you go no more, are they?
No.
What do you mean, bro? I'm on pay as you go. Don't. Look, listen, I'm still on pay as you go, bro.
Pay as you go is for that was for people who have not been affected by COVID.
All right. Oh, say no more. So what? You think I haven't been? Oh no. True say, you know what? I'm not gonna. I haven't been affected, guys. I haven't caught anything. Yeah. For those who I haven't caught anything, I'm good. I've been keeping it clear.
We wouldn't know until 14 days anyway.
Excuse me? What do you mean? If you don't
turn up next week, then you probably...
Oh, listen, guys. So what I'm going to say is basically, if you don't... He's trying to say, if you don't see me on radio next week, basically, or on TV or anything like that, then I've got COVID. You taking the... I can't even say the word, bro. Nah, I'm playing now. For real, we're here, man. Definitely. We're not affected. Bless is still running strong. So for those guys that do want to call in, messaging, yeah, like ask us any questions that you might want. That's 079 444 313 66, yeah? 079 444 313 66, guys. So yeah, man, definitely give us any questions. We're ready for it. Text in, phone in. You know, like we're joined by MC Mark today. MC Mark, like, you know what, like, to me, I'm not gonna lie, I've met you a long time ago, like long, you know,
time, innit?
long time. They used to, Camberwell, bro. I was just like, oh my god, like that was like the first time I think I went Peckham. And I would like to perform, and I was just like, whoa. And it was this venue called Nollywood. And at the time, Ben TV and a lot of these channels were doing a lot of things, you know what I mean, that supported black people. And like Nollywood was like the name of it alone. Like to me, I remember like Nollywood used to be a show, I think it was. I think we just went off the live right there, so we'll try to log back onto that. Guys, keep locked, don't worry about it. Go on the YouTube if you wanna, you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely. So Nollywood at the time was like something that was basically to us was like straight Nigerian, innit? And I remember on the bill,
African now.
Yeah, straight African, but mainly Nigerian. Because I remember on the bill it was me, you, Axel, Tunde, Ado. There was quite a few of us, you know what I mean? And it was just like, we were all like young, and we were all proper like starting off, obviously.
Hey, I'm still young.
Bro, no, you're still young. You're young, but I'm younger than you, bro.
Always make me old man.
I'm joking, nah.
Drag me to my grave, bro.
Nah, guys, he's alright. He's still young.
African accent for you.
Nah, definitely. I remember those days, though, man. They were amazing days. I mean,
we have some local, because we couldn't afford to go to barbers all the time.
Oh, mate, listen, you had to do something. But nah, definitely, you made it work, though. You made it work. What do you call it? Yeah, nah, definitely. Like, I mean, at the time, like I said, we were like, you know, we were just starting the game. We was quite young. We were starting up.
What happened was I had started in Nigeria.
Yeah.
To backtrack a little bit, it was in Nigeria that I got to, and I stopped and I went to meet my English teacher. That was the early years of my show business then. So when I relocated to the UK, it was like starting afresh again. Yeah. Even though I'd done some things, I'd done some exposures, obviously you have to start to chart the course afresh. And that's the fourth lesson. Don't be afraid to start all over again.
Yeah, no,
what
definitely.
You should never do, ever do, is to not try.
That's
one thing you should never do.
So
it. I wasn't afraid to start again. And the thing about show business is comedy, art, anything at all, is, and some people might disagree with this, if you've chosen the art, you have to allow the art to choose you too. Yeah, you have to be comfortable. A lot of the time. Sorry?
You have to be comfortable, right?
Yeah, you have to choose you back. Sometimes people do things forcefully and think, oh, you have to do it by force. Sometimes you just have to stop, look around you, try to put your hands in and as many positive things that you can. Let those things choose you back. And it starts from the purpose for which you're doing something. If the only purpose of doing anything you're doing is just to make money, that's emptiness.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can't understand that until you've done something free of charge and you feel more fulfilled than even the things you were paid for.
There you go.
It's such a rewarding feeling. You can't describe it. So it was, for me, moving to the UK was like starting afresh. And that's a very difficult thing to do. If you've brought your art to a certain level, then in Nigeria I had a radio show and I was hosting even corporate events. I was hosting for the governor I was already on that level. So, but UK was a different. It was a different enemy. It was a different battle.
No,
And I
it would
needed
be. It's
to
UK,
learn.
man. That's a whole complete different audience.
Oh, it's all different game. I needed to learn the tricks and the theatrics of the game. Before we actually met in Camberwell, you might not remember, we met in a club in central London. I think it was somewhere in Soho, where we were playing, and I think you performed, and one guy, then I performed, and that was like a few weeks into when I relocated to London, and that gig went horribly wrong. Sometimes people forget that
It's like
you
learning curve,
have
bro.
rough patches, brother. Learning curve, call it learning curve, call it rough patches, call it whatever it is. There has to be a time that you are out of your depth. It just didn't work.
That's
but
it.
that's not enough to stop you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to know, okay, it's a different enemy here you're trying to fight. So you learn the theatrics, learn the tricks of the game. And then from there you move on to carve your own niche. Okay? So from my first ever own show, which was Laugh and Praise in Loring, Kwara State, Nigeria, in case whoever is listening. And the radio show which I pioneered, Kwara Must Laugh, it still runs today, was taken over by someone else. It took me 12 years between then to start to own my own show again, which is Mark Alive comedy variety show. It took me 12 years.
Wow,
but within that 12 years,
time,
that's a long time, brother. It was a time to learn to the new enemy, the new tricks and tricks, and also to build a career that can be broader and more versatile, and to be more rooted.
But how did that make you feel? Like, having to take that whole time for you to feel like, you got yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't totally inactive. I was honing in on my hosting skills, obviously within the UK terrain and Europe and America terrain. So I was learning, honing in my skills, hosting skills, telling jokes to a more social audience, and developing a database of clients.
Yeah, that's it.
Which, by the time I came to then have my own show, you can Google it, Mark Alive Comedy Variety Show, in 6 cities. It took 12 years to be able to build a clientele base that can not just make you host your own show in London, and then we have a Mark Alive Comedy Show in Aberdeen.
Yeah, man. Do you know what?
In Glasgow.
That is something I was gonna touch on. That's amazing because like I got to perform at one of them, and you got a really big, great audience, man. Like, so, do you know what I mean? How do you feel having gone from where you went from the first gig that you did, like when in England, and then you felt like you bombed. And for those that don't know what bombed is, it felt like he literally just. You know what I mean? That was it. Like, oh my God, I don't want to do comedy no more. I give up. To you, like, getting actually your own, you know what I mean? Your own, your own show, and you're selling out these venues because you pushed Mark Alive across, like, you know what I mean?
Cities, 2 international cities, brother.
Brother, it's international.
And we're just getting warmed up.
That's it. You see what I mean? He's just getting warmed up. We're all just, listen, we're just starting. Corona it's not even a setback. It's just time for us to write. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, but for real, like, so what? How do you feel when you've gone from, like, bombing on stage and not getting the laughters that from the joke? Because I'm sure you took time and effort. That's what people don't understand. Like, you take time and effort into making the jokes. How did you feel when you actually and then to how you feel now? Like, there's the development.
So let me first of all buttress the fact that call it bombing. The feeling, a comedian has just one mission on stage. One mission. Get laughter, create humor. That's one mission. For a host, you might have 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. Sometimes you go to announce. Sometimes you might throw in a little bit of punchlines. But for a comedian, your mission is singular. Comedy. laughed. Now, if the comedian doesn't get that, it's like you've been hit by corona.
Oh, mate, don't even say that. It feels worse than that, bro. I don't know
It
how
feels
it
worse
feels.
than that.
I don't know how it feels to get hit by corona, but mate, it feels worse than that, bro. When you bomb, bro, like hitting corona, the corona ain't
6
got nothing. Corona ain't
3
got
months
nothing,
down the
mate.
line, you are still thinking, sulking, and feeling depressed by the experience.
That's what I'm saying.
6 months down the line, it could kill your career. It could destroy your personal confidence. It could reduce your self-worth to nothing. Okay? People say comedy is the most difficult job in show business. But really, what that taught me was to go and have a sense of purpose for what I do.
That's it.
So what it taught me was that to go and actually ground myself in the purpose of what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has a purpose.
That's it.
Believe it or not, if you can't establish your purpose, either purpose for the job, or purpose for the joke, or purpose for just the family relationship, it will go bonkers.
That's it. Remind them, man. Remind them.
It taught me to go and reenact my purpose for the art.
Exactly.
So between that time, what I started to do was to then start posting.
Yeah.
And some of the jokes that didn't work, it needed more work, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So what I did was, okay, I started working on it, and then doing social events, hosting weddings, hosting birthdays, hosting corporate events, and still telling the jokes. I know that when it's not funny, the secret is have a comeback, have a backup line when your jokes don't drop.
You always have to, man. That's what a lot of people think. Like, oh yeah, man, everything's planned. Not everything's planned, you know, mate.
No.
Sometimes
No.
you might go on stage thinking, like, for me, for example, I go on stage thinking sometimes, yes, this show, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna be the guy, and you know what I mean. And then, mate, it just turns out like you're not the guy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
If
just,
you've been long in the game, what people see on TV is edited version. When you watch Live at the Apollo, it was an edited version. But the real deal, and there's nothing like real life telling it. The first time you're hearing the joke is the first time the audience is hearing it as well. There's nothing so good like extemporization, what people call freestyle. The actual technical word is extemporization. So when you get there, and the comedy angel starts to whisper into your ears.
oh God, it is definitely an angel, mate.
Oh, good. And then he's painting the picture, and you are putting it in words as quickly as you possibly can. That refreshes you. It prevents you from becoming stale in the game, and it preserves your material. So there are two arts again. There's the art that you build material, you write it, you script it, you fine-tune it, you shape it like a sculptor. Then there is the extemporizing part of it, the extemporization, where you what people call freestyle. So combination of both is it just makes you a outstanding performer. And I like to say that rehearsal is the hallmark of an MC.
Yeah.
Extemporization is the master skill of a stand-up.
There you
See
go.
that? Okay.
That'll bring me to my next. Carry on though. Finish, cause you got an important point there.
So the important point is that if it's not funny, don't stop.
Yeah.
Go work at it. And if it's chosen you, you will know.
That's it.
Because it will come back to you.
That's it. It will definitely talk to you. It will tell you. God will let you know.
It will tell you.
God will let you know, right, that's like you went so wrong there. But next time I'll give
And
you another
that's
opportunity.
That's applicable to all facets of business or endeavors I don't like to streamline things only to comedy. Okay, so not everybody is going to be funny. It could be whatever art, whatever venture you are into. Just apply. It's the same principle. Same principle.
That's it. So how do you feel like, so you see, obviously, because you said that you like doing a lot of like hosting as well, and like you do private gigs, quite a lot of private gigs. Not a lot of comedians get to do private gigs. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people, like in the comedy game, like for those that are not involved or not in the game, it's basically like you'll do, like, you've got the live stand-up where it's like comedy clubs, bars, pubs and stuff like that, and then you've got, like clubs, normal clubs, and then you've got like private gigs where you can perform to like 10 people, or you can even perform to like 5 people. I've had gigs where I performed to like 4 people, bro, and that was like an awkward, but it was one of the best gigs I've ever done, because I felt like at the time there was no pressure. So there's a lot of different jobs that you get to do as a stand-up comedian. And how would you like, what do you enjoy like performing most? Is it like was the stage, obviously it's all stage, but is it like the private gigs, or like the book gigs were in like professional comedy clubs or pubs clubs?
Mixture of both. Like I said, you have to be able to identify your niche. With private gigs, it's good because you can get to use your jokes as many times as possible.
Yeah.
Same jokes, maybe hosting a corporate event in gigs, or a birthday party in Leeds.
Yeah.
Next tomorrow you're in Doncaster or Manchester, or even you are somewhere in South London. Another private gig, 30, 50 people, maybe 100 people. You get to tell the same jokes, obviously with a twist. But once you go on main stage, you say the joke to public, you say goodbye to that joke. And sometimes it's difficult.
Yeah, because you love the joke, innit?
Let me put it in a business context. So you write a product, a joke, it's your product.
Mm-hmm.
You can make 1 million bites from it by doing small gigs. So you make 100 bites, 100 bites, 100 bites, 100 bites, or 200 bites, or 500 bites. You can use the same joke to make 1 million bites. But you say that same joke on a big stage, gone on Instagram, gone on Facebook Live, you say goodbye to it, maybe you only make 1,000 bites from it.
Yeah.
You see? If you put it in a business context, anybody can understand that. Okay? So, now, the point is that they have their strength. Sometimes you do private gigs, you get so comfortable, you need to come out of your depth, then you go on big stage. But sometimes, if you got dependents, like I have dependents, and I have responsibilities, you want to do the private gigs because the private gigs are more regular, they are more frequent, they are mostly corporate audiences, and they pay that way.
Okay, yeah.
And then you get to meet people like that. People that can change your life. If you're a family person, you have dependents, you want to channel your costs that way. And then the other thing is that you sort of are able to stay consistently longer on the game. The issue with private gigs is you're so busy in private gigs, you might not have time to do a public gig. So many times you get called, but you are booked, you haven't got time.
Yeah.
And some people might be listening, this guy, where has he been? How come I don't know him? Listen, bro, it's not about you don't know me, I don't know you too. It's about
that's what I'm saying.
Meet my responsibilities. That's what matters.
That's it.
Okay? You might not know him, but I'm meeting my responsibilities, okay, as a father, okay, of many children. So the point for me is that I don't do clubs anymore.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if I'm going to have to do clubs again, I need to go back to exercise. You know what sports people do if they've not played in a long time? You don't just go into the ring and start to box. No, you're going to lose. You're going to be like Joshua. Okay?
Yeah. Hey, Hey, Joshua's
Right.
listen, you're Nigerian, you need to back him. Don't cuss Joshua. Joshua is my guy, yeah? Big up
He's my guy
Joshua.
too.
Yeah, come on, bro. Big man, come
He's
on,
my
bro.
guy.
That's the big man.
I'm
You better
saying-
be careful, because when he comes to your gig, he'll come find you, you know. He's not a small guy, bro. He's not a small guy.
Joshua has got a good sense of humor. I'm sure if he gets to
Definitely.
listen to the tape, he'll probably say, "Oh well."
Hey, Joshua, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Joshua. He's a hater. He's a hater. He don't
He
rate.
probably has worse things about
Nah,
it.
he don't rate Joshua. I rate you, bro. I rate you, bro. I
Listen,
rate
if
you.
you want to be relevant, and if any
I'm
comic
playing,
that wants
yeah.
to be relevant, you've got to pick on big
Nah,
targets
definitely though. You have to. I know where you're coming from.
to say something about that. That's
No,
the
do you
only
know-
way
do you know
get
what?
you get to hit mainstream. Right? If you're not picking on people, if you go walk straight to any corporate event, look for the most important person and say something about them. But you got to be careful though. And
Yeah,
that
because
leads me to
people
the
like
question.
Joshua will box you in your face, bro.
I'm sure they'll
Give you a one hot lick.
they will
What?
retrieve
Boom.
his license.
Yeah, no, but
You
for
know,
real, I know.
I-
Listen, I know where you're coming from. I get the point, yeah, and I get that hope that the crowd, obviously everyone listening, thank you for listening. Well, we'll give you another break in a minute, but he's touched on a very important subject, and I want to talk about this before we go on the break. You know, like you just said, literally, right, that, you know, when it comes to, like, that kind of, how can I explain it? Like, you know, the coronavirus and stuff like this, because it's affected a lot of people in different ways.
Yeah.
You see with
Yeah.
you, like, in terms of you doing stand-up, like, how has that affected you? And do you feel like, you know, for you, not just you, I'm going to ask you two questions in one. Do you feel like you, like, obviously, how has it affected you, but do you feel like a lot of other comics are going to come out stronger, or you think it's going to, like, you're going to see the real funny guy on stage after this corona, because a lot of people ain't performed for ages?
It can go either way.
Mm.
It can go either way. Obviously, anybody that has a good sense of humor that's been listening to this chat show now, I'm sure you must have been giggling, if not laughing and picking nuggets. Now,
Yeah,
it can go either way.
yeah.
As to how it affected me, it has affected me badly. 5 of our tours has been cancelled. Mark Alive Comedy Show Glasgow was
Bro,
cancelled.
thank you, man.
Masterlife
Thank
Comedy
you. I was
Show.
gonna say that I would have promoted it on the radio, because I was supposed to perform at one of them or some of them at least, bro. And I'm just
Mark
like,
Alive Show. Wait for it, Limz. Mark Alive Comedy Variety Show Aberdeen was cancelled. Mark Alive Comedy Variety Show Glasgow was cancelled. Mark Alive Comedy Show Leicester was cancelled.
wow,
Mark Alive Comedy Variety Show Leeds was cancelled.
Wow.
Mark Alive Comedy Show Variety Show, the biggest family-friendly comedy variety show, Manchester, was cancelled.
wow,
Bro, that's 5 of our tours cancelled.
wow. That's a whole
big
tour, bro.
thing for a
For most
brand.
people, that's a whole tour, innit?
Yeah, that's a big brand, a brand that's just building their branches. It's a huge hit for us.
So Corona actually hit you harder than you expected.
It does. And this is why I tell people to make sure that they think like a businessman, have multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
If
No,
you do
100.
not, in this modern day and age, be able to think outside the box, have channels of multiple streams of income.
Brother, you need to think outside the box now, boy.
Oh, you're gonna be on the walkway crying like a baby.
Hey, listen, let's not laugh, because a lot of people right now are doing exactly what you just said, you know. They're on the walkway crying, bro, like a baby, bro. And you know what? That's why I'm grateful for even having a radio show like that. I can at least keep my voice heard.
And that matters a lot.
No, literally, definitely. We got you. We still got you. Just giving them a little taste of what's to come. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Definitely.
You play the track now. What are you doing?
Nah, man. Don't worry, man. You're still live, bro. I'll play the track. I was just giving them a little taster, bro. But you're saying,
Okay.
but it's the truth. Like, going back to the subject. So how do you feel like a lot of other comics? Have you been speaking to a lot of other comics in the industry and that?
Of course, we've had. And what the important thing is, as you are.
Your reception's going a little bit there, brother. Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reception where you was. That's it. You're back with us now. Go on, bro.
Okay. Importantly,
You know what? I think Corona is trying to play with your phone. You're basically.
I've let the corona so much, it's trying to affect my phone.
But carry on,
Corona
Baba.
can leave people alone though and start to affect the phone.
Oh, man. No, don't mention her. Don't mention her. Corona is an evil little, Let's just not mention her because she's going to try to play with the studio line as well.
Let's just say C word. C word.
Nah, the keyword, just say the C word, right? Right, so how do you feel with the C word? Have you spoken? I'll repeat the question for the viewers. How do you feel the C word has affected, like,
C word.
like your friends that you've spoken to that are in the industry of if I say comedies, comedy is the correct C word, guys, yeah? So how do you feel like it's for real, but we have to let them know. We have to let you know because it's very, this woman C, yeah?
Call it what it is.
This woman C doesn't play, man. She scares me, bro. Like, every day I'm walking outside, I'm looking around.
Different story.
I'm looking at everybody like to say, don't look at me too deep. Because some people, imagine one day, not even to cut away from the story, we're going to get back to someone said to me one day that you can catch it through the eyes. Bro, that's when I started looking. In Islam, yeah, I'm Muslim, guys, yeah? And in Islam, they tell us, look down, yeah? Like, you have to look at the floor when you're walking, so for a man, you don't look at the women, and for the women, they don't look at the man, yeah? That's proper social distancing, bro, because that's with the eyes, bro. And and it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. I've gotten to the point where I just started just looking straight to the ground, bro. You know what I mean? And I thought, because once the person told me that, Limz, like, I'm not going to lie to you, but like, you can catch corona through someone looking at you for too long. I said, excuse me? What? Bro, why are you looking at me? I looked at them like, why are you looking at me for?
But you looked at them.
Oh, no, I couldn't look at them. I said to them, stop looking at me, bruv.
But how did you see them?
Bro, I ain't playing that. I didn't look at them. Allow me.
You just felt they were looking at you.
No, I just didn't look at them, bruv. Don't try to trick me. Don't try to trick me. You answer your question that I asked you. Don't ask me questions.
Okay, just about.
Now, for real, so...
to a lot of friends, comedians, Corona hit them bad.
Yeah.
And the truth is, and this is important, a lot of young people are coming up saying they got talent. I'm not going to go to school. I'm not going to study. I'm just going to do my music, and then I'm going to hit it big. Bro, it doesn't always work like that.
Never.
Once you think one plan, you must think plan B.
Yeah, you need more plans than plan
B. Go
B.
to school.
You need B, C, and F. Up to Z,
D,
bro.
Yeah, G. You need...
Don't forget G, bro.
Always ask yourself, what if it doesn't work? Is it time to change? What is causing mental health now is frustration.
That's it.
Dreams, that unfulfilled dreams, is causing frustration. Think, whenever you think you're planning, always think, what if it doesn't work? I don't understand why people sit down and watch movies and see the main actor of the movie charting a course A. Have you seen 24, Jack Bauer? That guy's got plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. People sit down and watch all those series and they can't apply that in their life.
You see what I'm
saying? The comics that struggle the most are those ones, or musicians, or artists, or poets, or whoever. Those people who have struggled most are people who abandoned education, abandoned multiple streams of income that can come as a result of being educated. Study something that can give you an income, steady income. Once you've done that, then start to pursue anything you want to do. And if it doesn't work, always have something to fall back on. Look at gravity, for example. If you jump up, what happens? You come down. That's gravity. It pulls you down. It pulls you down. You have a backup. Imagine if there were no gravity. If you jump up, what do you think is going to happen, brother? Keep jumping forever.
Exactly. You're not going to stop.
You're not going to stop. And if you can't stop, you can't fulfill any dream. But gravity brings you back on your backup ground. And then you can jump again and do some other things.
That's
So
it.
that
That's
is
it.
one main advice that, and I'm not just talking about, these guys a dream killer. Not at all. The big names are sweating after this corona. The impact of corona is unprecedented. Never ever seen in the world before.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
So those who are smart are charting another course of life in IT, in property, in all these other ventures, so that you don't go back from where you started from. You only pick up from where corona left you.
That's it. And
So
corona
after
left
corona-
everybody in tears.
After corona, you should come back. Now, come back does not mean you start from where you stop. No, you go even further beyond what point you were.
Yeah, that's it. For real. For real.
Without that, without the plan B, C, D, and all the backup plans, frustration, depression, mental health.
That's it. So it's a
It's
lot.
round the corner.
It's a lot
And those
bigger.
three things-
It's a lot
Those three
larger
things-
and
those three
bigger.
things can get you faster to your grave than anything else, than a woman breaking your heart.
Oh my God! Don't listen. Don't even, let's not even touch on that subject. Let's not even touch on that subject because that's a whole different subject, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? For real,
Trust
for
me,
real.
bro.
Nah, definitely.
And people should stop thinking, corona is just going to go away and then we'll continue from where we stopped. Things might not ever be the same again.
There you go. And
So
that's for
don't be
all the
thinking,
listeners.
I'm just waiting for... I saw a brother the other day. What are you doing? I'm just waiting for corona to go in. Brother, corona is not going anywhere.
Corona's
You don't
gonna
even
be
have
here
the
for the rest of
vaccine
your
for
life, mate.
At least December.
Oh, minimum.
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 And even if they do, it's still going to take a long time for everyone to be vaccinated.
That's it.
Some companies that have folded up might never be able to come back. And apologies for anybody's job who has been affected.
Nah, for real.
The
You have to
best
say
thing
sorry to everyone. No?
is to think smartly, think like things will never be the same.
I know.
Start
know.
doing the course right now. Start charting the course, do some training, do some hard work, look at the market. I pitch 4 markets to you that can never fold up. And Corona has taught us this. 4
Do you know
markets.
what? Do you know what?
IT.
Let's give him a break because when we come back, I'm going to ask you a question.
Come to the 4 markets.
No, I'm going to
cannot.
ask you a question. I'm not even a question. I'm going to try ask you 1-2 questions in regards to, like, you know, people moving forward and how it's helped you because you're an entrepreneur. And I wanted to touch on that subject, but I obviously wanted to, you know, give them a little knowledge about what you do. So, like, yeah, we're going to come back after the break, people. We still got MC Mark alive, 100%. I call him MC Mark alive, but his real name is MC Mark, guys. But his show is MC Mark alive as he spoke. So, like, guys, like, definitely, if you want to call in, 079 444 313 66. Those that are constantly saying on the live, I see you guys, come on. But definitely, if you want to call in and you want to speak, call into the number. That's 079 444 313 66 and ask me and Mark any questions that you want. It's free number, guys. It's a free number. It's not 020 something, yeah? It's not 040141, yeah? And stuff like that, yeah? It's 079 444 313 66, guys, yeah? Bless Radio. You're tuning to Limz Ali Show with special guest MC Mark Alive. I'm gonna put on the track. This one goes by the name of Gumpe by the one and only Joe Gaia. Big sensation happening in East Africa. He's been doing amazing things. His music's amazing. Like, he's just, you know what I mean? The tune's doing wonders. Guys, go check it out. It's on YouTube. Joe Gaia Gumpe. In Uganda, for those that know, Gumpe means what? Give me. Yeah? So, guys, here you go. I'm going to give you this one, and then we're going to be straight back with you guys. 100%. We got you. You know what I mean? Gumpe.
Oh yeah.
Job Gaia music. Job Gaia music. Girl, you a criminal. Don't you stop versatile. Kusawanyongeza tompa. Hey, you a criminal. Me like the way you do your thing, girl. Many dunda, many nansa. Yeah, bakuna zareza, bakumba umba. Yeah, nkwata nyweza tonta. Sweet your mother, cuando tough your mother. I wanna be your inspector, kula ge kuksi formula. Ogomu kwano be original, batemuli na bofusa. Kwe ulira binonja kula balafu, kwe sikala wano. Toba usa bano, jala kusiya. Gamba lino oli mubisi gwa njuki okumpomera kweyitira kabuti gyenebika embogoma fire we ya burn fire we ya burn kwiga moto girl we ya burn girl we ya burn yeah. Fire we a burn, fire we a burn, we come out to girl we a burn, yeah. Mama sweet your mother, Oli mwechungo cha skali. My sweetie darling, let's take this journey. Yeah, only with you, just darling. My sweetie darling, let's take this journey. Oh yeah. Wano kumpe, mama wano kumpe, sweet your mala. Kumpe, kumpe, wano kumpe. Your mala, Wano kumpe, sweet your mala, wano kumpe, twaf your mala.
I see you. Thank you, folks. That's Joe Kaya. That's Joe Gaia. You can go find that on the live, whatever, Instagram. You can find him all over the place. He's everywhere. Like, he's, you know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. You can just tune into him. Just watch his music. Give him a shout. Buy his album. You can find him Instagram. You can find him on everywhere, man. YouTube, you know, you name it, guys, you name it. But definitely you're tuning to the Limz Ali Show. Bless Radio, as always, every Thursday, each and every Thursday, yeah. Like, simple as, guys, if you want to phone in, you know the studio number, simple, 079 444 313 66, yeah, 079 444 313 66. We got a few people trying to say on the live that it's not free. Excuse me, that's 079. And you got no contract line? Excuse me. Like, you know, like our special guest said earlier, like, you know, like, I thought the special line and the what do you call it? What did you call it again, MC Mark?
Contract.
The contract, right. What the contract is for people that are what? Are they on corona? Are they infected?
Not been affected by COVID.
Exactly. So phone in, guys, or text in if you want. You know what I mean? MC Mark just told you right there and then. You know what I mean? But guys, thank you for tuning in. For everyone, I see you guys. Definitely. Like I gave you the line. We're still live with MC Mark. Thank you so much, brother, for joining us and for joining the Limz Ali Show. You know what I mean? I'm sure we got every week we got a special guest that comes through. If you want to check the previous shows that I've been on, make sure you go on the YouTube and go check out the rest. You know what I mean? Because we've had some big people. You know, people that have been in movies upon movies, people that have been on like TV upon TV, radio upon radio, people like MC Mark that own their own shows, guys. Like, like these are amazing artists that they're big, man. They're massive. Like, I don't know where you lot have been if you ain't heard of these guys. Like, real talk. Like, definitely. Mark, tell him, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Where they been, bro? Where they been? Like,
Well, we try to keep it simple and just focus on the lane, isn't it? I always tell people I don't want my Instagram likes to be more than my bank account. That's another one.
I love that. I'm definitely
See, what
gonna
we're
say
chasing, purpose, bro. Purpose. What we're chasing is more than what was on Instagram. And people don't understand that live on Instagram is a filtered life. It's an enhanced life. People are buying virtual likes, virtual these, just to gain acceptance. You've got to love yourself from within.
Thank you,
One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is to appreciate what you are from within.
Tell them, be like Limz and MC Mark, man. We've gone through the whole process, bro. We ain't bought no likes. We ain't bought no, I'm not trying to buy love. I'm trying to let love buy me, B. You know what I'm saying? Let love buy me.
You want to break up.
I'll see you on the other side.
Close up and make up.
Oh, mate, I don't think there'll be a makeup, though, because that will hurt me, bro. That will hurt me. Because I haven't bought no love, it will hurt me, bro. It will hurt me. So, no, but definitely, man, like, obviously, I keep going on live, but it keeps popping off. I don't know Wagwan for my Facebook, or what's going on for those that don't know the word Wagwan. But I don't know what's going on for my Facebook, but it's playing me a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But yeah, definitely we've been on live, we've been coming off live, but we're live on YouTube. Like, for guys who are listening, some of them are watching us on YouTube. Like, they came off that side and jumped on their YouTube. So guys, thank you very much. Definitely, yeah, we're still here with MC Mark, the talented, young, as I have to say, because just in case he he catches me, does some voodoo on me by accident, I have to say that, yeah, man, definitely we are live with MC Mark, talented, amazing artist. He's done so much for the community, like I was gonna say, touch onto the subject. We touched on quite a few subjects. You do mentoring, bro.
Yes, you have to give back.
So what caused you to do, what influenced you to do mentoring, and you know what I mean, what made you start, and how do you feel?
So let me backtrack a bit. I was raised by a single mom.
Okay,
we were 6. That's because my dad died. It's not because he ran.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah. So it was growing up for us, and imagine it's mixed feeling. But education was the core. And as soon as you're growing up, and then so you find expression, your escape was all the music and comedy that we're doing was our escape. And as I start to grow up, I start to become more aware of my surrounding, and I start to become aware that a lot of single parent home is an excuse for some children to become dysfunctional. So I started to read, and I started to realize that you can use your predicament as an excuse for dysfunctionality or as a stepping stone and a tool of change. So it's your choice. And I made that choice that I can use my tool, being raised from a single-parent home, and face the challenges of life, really tough moments, and I can use it to mentor somebody. But my mentoring starts from my home. It starts from my children, okay? And then start to radiate out to those who. So I was just using my platform to plug redundant tendencies, to address issues that might be of concern to some people. Yeah. And I still have a chat show called Alive and Well. Alive.
Where can they stream it?
On Facebook Live. It's 8 p.m. every Friday, Facebook Live, MC Mark Meeting. The chat show is basically a platform to turn your scars into star stars to change your dysfunctionality into an advantage, your adversity into an advantage. So that's what the show is about. So all of these things, it's like that inner drive, that sense of a bigger purpose is what drives me. I just want to do something for my immediate environment using my platform. I don't have millions. I don't have big money. But I thought, okay, little things that I can say, that I can do. And that's why the Market Live Comedy Variety Show is not just a family-friendly show. It's an inspiring, a platform for motivation and entertainment. So you get inspired, you get motivated, and you get entertained. You see? And the reason is because you could do anything just about to relieve yourself. But very few things you can do to inspire yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I thought I'd like to feel that I have an inner compass that is guiding me and directing me to go in that direction. So that I know I've over-answered the question.
No, you
even
didn't
marketed
over-answer it,
in that
bro. You were
answer.
perfect, bro. That was perfect.
I even
bro.
marketed my show on that answer. But it
Yeah.
is what it is.
But you
You
have
use
to.
what you have to get what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's about the mentoring. And anybody that wants to keep, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about mentoring, if you want to keep growing, you have to give. Okay? When COVID happened, everybody, including myself, we went into survival mode. And I was listening to Tony Robbins one day, and he said you could choose to stay in survival mode and just about have subsistence, or you could choose to start to serve. That's how I decided, do you know what? Even though I'm in survival mode, because of the pandemic, unprecedented adversity, a common enemy that everyone is facing, but I want to try and serve in every possible way I can. That's why that gave birth to the Alive and Well show. And it's the same drive I get for all our comedy variety shows that we do up and down the country. Okay? And so, and I say to this, and I add to that, and I say that the 6 cities that we've grown, the only motivation hasn't been money. It has always been served, to give back. You will realize as you're giving back, you will not lack. That's just the way the law of nature works. The more you give, the more you get. I'm not saying be giving blindly and people are not working out and you're just giving them things that I know. But I'm saying that having that mentality and that attitude that wants to give, that is given the little that you have, it's going to start to metamorphosize and come back to you in multifold. It's like you put one seed in the ground. What comes out is a tree, isn't it? It's like what happens? You put a little leaven in your dough, and then the bread grows. It grows even big. A little yeast, isn't it?
No,
so
definitely.
It's like that, isn't it? So you plant a little thing. The fact that you've sowed it doesn't mean that you don't go back and be digging it up and say, has it grown yet? Then you put it back. No, that's not how seed time and harvest time works. No, you plant it, you wait, water it, wait. It doesn't germinate immediately. And so when people have dreams and they say, oh no, it's not working out. Well, you're just sowing in it. You've just planted the seed. It's like you want a baby, or you don't get the baby overnight. You still got to wait 9 months. People don't like the process. They just want the product.
That's it, exactly.
You see? So you have to be able to follow the process to get into the product. Okay? And you see, that's why I say to you that we do more than comedy, because you can do anything to relieve yourself, but very few things you can do to inspire yourself. And just when the selfishness is dying, those who are selfless will be getting multiple fold. It's like what you're doing now, Limz. You're serving, you're trying to get your voice out there, trying to put a platform that people can connect to, right? It might not be popular, okay? But there's somebody listening to this that this is just what they need to hear right now.
Exactly.
And some people can't believe their ears that, wow, it's a comedian speaking like this. I know.
That's
even
what
me,
I'm saying. Oh, mate, listen, if you see, and bro, listen, like, all jokes aside, if you hear the people that I've had on the show as well previously, it's just like, they've been talking more knowledge than. Forget about the craft. It's how you get into the craft and what like the strengths that you need when you're into the craft and when you're doing it and you're you're in between being the legend and in between being the guy that just started. And it's just that these are the some people may say crucial. I'll say they're lethal messages that you need to hear, because lethal means, to me it's like, you need to hear it or not, otherwise you're gonna be harmed, later on in the career. So it's like crucial means, crucial, man, you need to hear it and then maybe you'll take it on or not. Lethal, bro, these are the messages that I like. When people come on the show, it's a talk show. So I like to talk and speak and with my peoples, my special guests. You guys are all special guests. You know what I mean? You're special, bro. You've done amazing things. For those that don't know about, like, MC Mark, you know what I mean? Like, crazy. Like, if they listen, when they do listen back, the ones that haven't heard it and they just tuned in, guys, you need to check him out. Like, and the amount of work he's done and put in, trust me, like, everything he's saying is coming from the heart. Like, I see you like a pastor of the comedy game. You know what I mean? One of the pastors. You and A-Dot. Uncle A-Dot's a pastor, bruv. Like, the way he speaks to me, bro, I'm there thinking, like, uncle, please, not now. All right, I'm trying my best. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be funny and that. But you know what? It's having that knowledge, but all that comes with experience. Do you know what I mean? And without
you can't buy it.
You can't buy it, bro. That's why we were talking about. That's why we were talking about these people buying likes and whatnot. You can buy them. You'll get the likes and you can get all the the fame you'll get out of it. But those people don't know you. These are people that are buying likes as well. So they don't even see your page. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, with someone that's actually putting in the work, like, like they say time is of an essence, innit? And they say that hard work, like, in the end does what? Hard work is groundwork, innit? And then
that's it.
In the end, you'll end up like, where you wanted to get, you're going to get there. And I'll be honest with you, the things I've experienced and the people I've met, you alone, bro, and a lot of comedians and a lot of actors and a lot of, like musicians and rappers, poets and, so go on, like business people that I've met. It's like I've never expected to even meet them. Just starting, it all started off me going college. Saying I want to come out the area, I want to do something that's productive, that I can be noticed for, something that's not me meaning I'm going jail. Like, that's how I grew up. So it's like, when I've decided to come out the area, like, this leads to what you were saying, innit? When I decided to come out of my area, like I don't, you know what I mean? People know where I come from. I said it in so many jokes and stuff, whatnot. But it's just like, when I did decide to come out of the area and go to Central, mate, it was a complete different look. And then before you know it, I'm meeting Prince Charles, the King of England, 3 times. I'm an ambassador. I'm there doing TV. I'm doing movies. I'm doing adverts. I'm doing music videos. I'm doing TV. I'm doing radio shows. I'm doing shows on stage. I'm doing things I never even thought will come with it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's the thing that people don't understand. It's a journey. It's a journey. I think that's what one of the points you're trying to make across. Am I right in saying so?
Yeah, journey.
Like, it's a journey, innit? Don't just give up from the start. You have to, like...
No,
push.
I remember my very first show. This was in Ilorin, Kwara State. Only 3 people came. 2 of them were my brother's friends.
Wow.
My brother didn't even come to the show.
Oh wow! You see what I'm saying? His friends did, bro. I'm not gonna say anything because my brothers will be listening. I don't want to bait you up, but I don't remember half of you lot coming to my shows. Now I got younger brothers, so I don't blame them. It's the older ones, the ones that are like they're similar ages. Like,
yeah.
I had some of my peoples that come through. Though I'm not gonna lie. My mum came to one of my first shows. That meant a lot. That even like my first theatre show kind of thing. Like, she actually attended with my auntie, man. Big them up. And funny enough, my mum was on the Facebook. You know what I mean? I have to big her up because she baited me out. She's like, my handsome son. She has to say something, innit? But I love you, man. I love you. But no, definitely. So I know what you're saying though, like, because it's it's like, you know, it's hard for you as an artist to actually continue doing what you're doing as well at the same time without the support in it. So how do you feel like, you know, your family coming from a Nigerian background, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel like, do you feel like you were supported? Did they want you to do comedy, or did they want you to do something else? And how did that impact you going forward?
It's not that they didn't want me to.
Yeah.
Neither was it that they wanted me to. The truth is that if you've never seen somebody successful at an unusual thing around you in your immediate vicinity, you wouldn't know that they are the one. You wouldn't think they are the one. You would just give like a medium support. So it was not like no support. It was like a mediocre support. Like, listen, right? Leave this. Go do your doctor. Go and become a doctor. And I did wanted to become a doctor. Well, go find an oil company job. And I wanted to generally, after my first degree, I did go on to have a second degree and delve into many other things, but I did wanted to get the oil job. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's destiny takes over and it starts to chart a course for you. And last week I said to someone, I said the best thing in life. I mean, you know that anyway. We've known that for a while. That is to always have multiple string of income when you're a business strategist or
it comes naturally when you're that business minded, though, isn't it?
You have to be business minded. You have to think broad. What if you get fired tomorrow from your work? What will happen? You have to always think of a plan B, plan C, plan D. And beyond the financial plan only, you must plan in retirement what you want to be doing when you retire. What is that thing that gives you fulfillment, whether you're getting paid for it or not? What's that energy that keeps you alive? But I know that in today's world, everything has been monetized, and real joy and fulfillment has come to the bottom of the pile because people think that doesn't really matter if you don't have money. And it's true. Lack of money can frustrate you even if you have a vision. So you have to be able to turn your vision into provision. And there's a bridge between vision and provision. There's a bridge. The bridge is called hard work and hope. And I know, because I'm conscious of the time, and I know we need to run off the show.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it, man. No, finish what you're saying. I've got enough. We have to take another break, and then afterwards we'll do the final shout-outs. You know what I mean? It's all right, man. We're good, man. And
then there's a bridge. The bridge is called hard work, vision, provision. You're looking at provision right in front of you.
Yeah.
You can say, I want to jump and not take time to build the bridge.
That's it.
You could say, I'm good in long jump. Oh, I'm going to take a leap. I'm going to copy someone and jump. The problem with jumping is it might be fast. You might be lucky and land on the other side. You might just be lucky enough and catch up on the other side and not take time to build the bridge. But this is the problem. If you jump up, you will come down. If you grow up, you will
always come down. If you jump, you always have to come down, innit?
Yes, but if you grow up, you will stay there. If you take time to build that bridge, and for whatever reason you need to return, maybe you've forgotten your wallet or you've forgotten something and you need to return. You can't do that dive again, brother.
You can't. You don't have a choice, mate.
You don't have a pathway. But if you build a bridge, you can come and go as you like. And that's what reality TV or celebrity forceful eye horses, all these reality TV shows is teaching people not to build the bridge. You're not earning £600. You're using a shoe of £600. You don't even have any means of income. You're using a wristwatch of £1,000 just to put on Instagram to show that you can do that. That this is what you've got. Anytime I'm scrolling through Instagram and I am seeing people who are flaunting only assets without quality of life, I just scroll past. because that is a distraction for the modern world. And people forget that there is only one moon. A lot of people are training for football, but maybe only one person will make it. The football team that some of my neighbors play for, they've been on for 12 years. They've only produced one professional player in 12 years.
That's mad, you know.
You see, so not everybody will become Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Not everybody will become Beyonce. You might even sing better, but you don't know what part that Providence and Destiny have started for you. You don't know.
You don't know the
So
people
it's better-
that she might have
you
known.
don't know. You can't know. You don't know who you are yet. Is it not better to build a bridge?
No,
Is it not better
always,
to actually
100%.
do the hard work and have a solid, sustainable means of livelihood than to jump from one end to the other and hope that you land on dry land? You might end up in the gullet of a shark if you don't plan properly. And relationships are failing, homes are failing, people, young people, out of frustration, are taken into knife crimes, guns, vices because of frustration and because they feel they were under-equipped. Well, you were not under-equipped. You had a teacher that was coming to school every day. You had parents who were working very hard, but you were looking down on them because they were not footballers. They were not celebrities. But that is your celebrity. Your parent that is going out every day, working hard, doing a job that they don't like, just for you to have subsistence. That is your celebrity.
That's it.
A lot of people are not even proud of their parents on Instagram. They can't show for their family, the person that is paying the rent over them. They can't even show them off because they think they are not pretty enough, because they think they don't look good enough, because they are not Jaro, or they are not a pop daddy, or they are not, what's Beyonce's boyfriend's name again?
Jay-Z.
They are not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Their dad is not cool. Their mom is not, what's that girl that dances with her hips again? Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
They can't show off their mom.
Yeah.
But that's your celebrity. Your mom and your dad working out every day, doing a job, going out to do the job, traveling miles to do a job they don't really like. But to give you, that is your celebrity.
That's not even celebrity. That's influencers.
That's your influence.
So it's even bigger than the celebrity status, because the
You see
celebrity
that?
is known for
Legacy.
being out,
That
for
is your
doing
legend.
whatever. You
Okay,
know,
yeah,
like this
I
is
like
an
that.
influence.
That's your legend.
This is a legend, influence, positive influence. Someone
You
that's,
see that?
you know, that's why I asked you that question. So do you feel like you see your parents? They were like they were your inspiration for you to do what you have to do.
My mom, when I worked hard to make sure that I had education, she's my hero.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, I didn't have good shoes while I was in school.
Yeah.
Some of my clothes I had to tap them to go to school, but I was never sent out of school for school fees.
Damn,
Because
bro.
my mom
Nah, I got you.
prioritized school fees above nice shoes. I visited the cobbler than the shoe shop. I rarely had new shoes, but I was never sent home for school fees. I never missed a class of learning. I was sitting on a patch short, but I was sitting in the learning environment.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and they did that against all odds because education was the priority. Right? Now, today people don't prioritize education.
No.
And education has got nothing to do with, you have to go to 4 walls of university and pay that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about education of the mind. I'm talking about being able to read and write and following through. I'm talking about if there's an opportunity to do a course, a training, to do it.
Yeah.
Some men are frustrated today because women are earning more than men. A lot of women are earning more than their men are. And men are feeling out of place. And the answer is men should go and do some training. Go and do some workshop. Go and learn a trade.
But do you feel like
It's
social
weird.
media's got a lot to play in this fact? Because a lot of people are getting famous and making money off social media rather than back in the day. I believe, or I remember when I started doing this comedy. When I started, forget comedy. When I started doing acting, I started at 14, innit? Like I'm 30 now. For those that don't know I look young, but yeah, I'm 30 now, and it's
You
just
still
like,
look like I was
trust
looking
me,
at your
brother.
profile picture.
I look young, innit, bro.
Too.
Bro, when I met up with you, I was like 17 and that. Now, previous to all that, yeah, I was trying to do this thing. Yeah, bro, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I only just started getting grey hairs. I started a few years ago, I'm not gonna lie. But it hurts knowing that you got greys. But at the same time, though, in due honesty, you know, like when I started, there was none of this social media and there was none of this stuff. And I believe a lot of people have like kind of got a bit gasp in because, like, you know, social media's like, you know, Instagram's made a lot of famous people and made a lot of people make money. And same as Facebook, same as YouTube, same as, you know, yeah, whereas back in the day when I started, you had to be on TV and we was doing that. We was going to auditions, like we was doing stuff. Like I studied acting, you know what I mean? It's not like I just thought, yeah, let me put a camera in my face and do it now. No, sorry for those that think that. It wasn't that, mate. You can look back on my career. But do you get what I mean? And that's not even trying to get touches. It's just basic reality. So I believe, like, in my eyes, do you feel like, I want to ask you, like, do you feel like this social media kind of wave has got a lot to play with in a lot of how people take themselves to, you know, like thinking that they're, you know, celebrities and they make a lot of money and they deserve it and all, like, you know, like, or do you feel like it's got a lot to play in it, in how they're feeling?
All I
It
can
makes
say,
sense to you.
it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that people will not make it by social media, but how are you to know you are the one that will make it by social media?
Mhm.
Why don't you do both?
Mhm.
It's a mixed bag. I think social media has come to stay. It will be ludicrous and unwise to try to say you want to go back to days before social media. There's no other way now. It's social media. How did we hear about George Floyd? Social media. How did we know about campaign? Social media. How do you promote your trade? Social media. I use social media. I'm saying that combination of both and having the right divide of balance is the way forward.
Mhm.
Don't let social media define you.
That's what I'm
Use
trying to
it as
say.
a tool of promotion,
Mhm.
marketing.
Nah, big
awareness.
up. Do you know what? Big up to everyone that's made it through socials and stuff. I was
Yeah.
just making a point, not like making a point, but I was just saying, kind of like trying to ask you if you feel like that's what, like, you feel like it's big influence right these days from when you first started, kind of thing.
Or the short answer, it is. By the time we started, it was well before social media. Maybe if we had social media when we started, we probably won't be where we are now. We'll probably be far long gone or more advanced. By the time we wanted to catch up to social media, if you look at my Instagram name, it's MC Mark Comedian. I had to use MC _ Mark _ Comedian because MC Mark was no longer available by the time I wanted to join social media.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I mean?
Yeah, you got rough, bro.
So we were busy. We were busy on the road. We were doing all these things. We
Yeah.
didn't take conversation or social media. So
No, we had
by
to
the
do
time
a
we
lot
were
more
joining,
road shows,
it was
innit? We had to do
long
a
gone.
lot, yeah, a
There are
lot
people
more.
that I know today, and sometimes they've been able to earn quite a lot because they've been able to put out social media content that, and they've joined earlier, that know them on social media, they've bought them. What I'm saying is that 10 years from today, would you still be standing? Social media had its positives. It gave people false publicity, and then as soon as sometimes you watch an arc on social media, oh, you say, oh yeah, then you invite them, then they underperform. You say, oh gosh, I didn't know. But what you saw on social media was an edited version of their work.
That's it, real talk.
So the point is that whoever, just make sure that whatever you put on social media, you are at that level. Because that's what's going to keep you 10 years from now. Any trade, any business, any thought, any study, any investment, anything, you got to think in 10 years, what will this look like in 10 years? If you can't answer the question, if
Then
in 10 years
can't.
it will become something, then you should tread carefully.
That's it, yeah. So, like, obviously, I'm gonna, like, obviously touch on this subject, and it's gonna be basically in regards to George Floyd, you know what I mean? Before we, like, cut out for the last break, and then we're gonna come back and you can give them all your contact details, how they can find you. Like, I just want to touch on, you see, like, obviously, we heard about the influence of, like, the coronavirus on, like, you being a comedian and entrepreneur, flying around the country, the world, doing what you do, you know what I mean, and the effects that it's had on you and your career. Like, obviously, what's your sayings on the, you know, Black Lives Matter movement and the George Floyd, sorry.
Let me say this, and I want to pick my words on this, because I've listened to elders on this, and I've thought it through. I want to say this importantly, and I want anyone hearing me to hear me loud and clear.
Yes, go on, bro.
We need each other.
When you
Let's
say we
not
need,
try
what
to
does that, who
teach.
you indicating that?
I'm indicating we need white people, we need Asian, we need black people. We need each other. It's not time to pitch a tent against one tribe or another. Listen, I want white people to know, we need you to buy our business. We need you to start us off on the same level that you started off. You probably started off 100 miles ahead before we go into the game. You were far gone before we entered the game. We need you to buy our business. We need Asian people to mix with us. Black people, adversity amongst ourselves, we need it to stop. Most of the time, the black people, when you see us on public media, it's about, oh, we're all protesting for something that's been done. When are we going to be there for other reasons?
Real talk.
I've been watching daytime television for the past 2 weeks. I've not seen a black person come up on daytime television to say something else apart from racial discrimination.
Guys,
issues.
and this is coming from a comedian, you know.
We need to. The point is that whenever there's a problem, black people gather, oh, yo, we demonstrate, after that, what? It almost seems as if adversity is the only time we gather as one. Outside that is
It's
really
back to normal, isn't it?
do things together. We backstab, we talk down. We don't even buy our business. Black people go to another race shop, they tip another restaurant, another nationality, they tip in the restaurant. They go to a black restaurant, they don't tip.
They say, I see
We don't
expensive, too
even-
expensive. Oh, no. What do you mean, curry goat? Oh, no, £8. Oh, come on, man, £6, man.
Word.
Like, you get me? That's no plantain. I ain't even getting
Word.
mac and cheese. I can get that.
Word.
My gal can cook that.
Word,
You know what I'm saying?
word.
Come on, guys.
Word.
It's true, bro.
We need each other. I'm not one that will start to perpetrate words. No, let's fight them. We fighting. I think what we need to learn, and I've learned this from elders. What we need to realize is this COVID. If COVID hasn't taught you a lesson, then you are a fool forever. Look at this. Look at this. Our common adversity,
Yeah.
the pandemic, the COVID pandemic,
Yeah.
has done damage to all tribes alike.
Well, I know. The whole world.
The whole world. No matter the race, creed, culture, COVID was a common enemy that decimated or that brought down people irrespective of their race. Our common enemy seemed to be more united than us.
I know. They clearly are,
I'm going
mate.
to say that again.
They clearly
Remember,
are. They clearly
our
are.
common enemy seem to be more united and more coordinated than us. Meaning COVID, which was our common enemy, seemed to be more coordinated than we humans. It's no longer time to pitch our tent against white people. We're pitching our tent against Asian people. We're pitching our tent against Chinese people. We need each other. More than half of what you order on Amazon is coming from China, brother. If you want the cheap product, you want it affordable, it's coming from China. Richard Browning was the CEO of Gravity, the guy that designed the jetpack that flies. The jetpack flies, you can fly a human being. It costs about $200,000+.
Wow.
Let China get a hold of that technology. You'll be able to buy it in Tesco. Order it on Amazon for cheap and affordable price. As soon as China get hold of our technology, it becomes widespread. And in the next 10 years, I ever said you won't be standing in traffic in your car. You'll be flying on airspace.
Oh, bruh. Bruh, for real,
It's no longer time for dissension on all this rancor. It's time. We need you. We need white people. We need Asian. We need you to do business with us. Invite us to your business. Give us a platform. Let's show what we can do. Black people are very good at mimicking or replaying what they've seen when they see model. Most of the times, what we can do is, if we've not seen a model, then we're not usually good in things that we've not seen model. Look at entertainment. Look at football. Black people play a major role there. But today, talk about major industry, major industrialization, technologies, space, inventions. You don't see many black people there because we don't see model. We've not been given opportunity in those specs. That's why the government doing different scheme now. They want black people to come and do a scheme, to come out do shadowing in industry, shadowing in invention, shadowing on entertainment, hardcore entertainment. Because as soon as we can see a model, if we can just about see a model, we can reproduce it.
No, 100. Do you know what? You said so much truth right there, and for the listeners, I hope you guys were actually listening, because that's deep and it's real. And as black people, we need to come together as all races and countries, wherever you're from, whatever you follow, you know what religion, like we all need to come together as nations, not just a nation, as nations. And I believe, like, you know, MC Mark, you know what I mean? He gave you a little show, a little side of how the other side of him, the preacher, yeah, like I mentioned earlier. And I'm sure you guys took it in and understood exactly what he said. So, guys, make sure, like, for real, man, like, you know what I mean? You follow that because it's important words. I'm going to put you on a break for now. And, you know, we're going to come back with the final verse and closing off. Like, you know, this tune here is entitled, this is another one, MC Mark. It's Young Teflon, Decky, and PR from 6-7. It's their young boys trying to do their thing and trying to spread a message in regards to this whole Black Lives Matter situation, you know what I mean? It's called Where We Come From. So I hope you guys are going to listen and understand exactly where they're coming from. This is a debut on the show. So we'll play this in other weeks to come as well. But this one is it's a banger, as the youngers do say. And for the olders, yo, this is a tune. But, and you know what, for real, this song is basically, it's entitled Where We Come From. Young Teflon, Decky, 6-7 for PR. Yeah, PR from 6-7. Guys, hear this out. It's Where We Come From. Grime Daily, 100%. You can check it out. Listen to it. Check it out, guys. Come on. Support the young people doing their thing, man. 100%.
If you understand how painful this is, I need you to understand how painful it is. Guys. To be reminded every day that your race means nothing.
SRB separation confirmed. Coming up on staging, the burnout of these twin solid rocket boosters at 2 minutes 5 seconds.
Them don't know the place where I come from. People we as killers and drugs, man. Government to them me not depend on. Me not see nobody here for sponge, man. Living is so hard that we live. Why you think them space up a safe? How you gonna talk to these kids when there's poverty
cousin on the telly, they give GI 25, he wasn't ready. Look, for deceased, and they've only scored sweaties, extra shells for the gun boys, cause I don't trust boys. We had a 1 year 40, now we got enough toys. We take risks and they just take losses. 4 up packs, that's just straight off in the case, or just straight gossip. Never chose this life, but we're living it. My bro got touched and now we're billing him. 3 got done, 1 week, no civilians. Black on black crime, got them doing up some innocence.
Them don't know the place where I come from. Yeah, but we are killers and drugs, man. Government to them, me not depend on. Me not see nobody here for sponge, man. Living is so hard where we live. When you think them squares up a sick. How you gonna talk to these kids when there's poverty in these places where we live?
Nobody scram when the Jake's enter. Battlefield coming like the new play center. They call it black on black crime, that's an excuse. Cause you can only kill who you're next to. Can't you see me sick and tired of the grief? Why you think there's a riot in the streets? We don't make drugs but we find them with ease. We don't make guns but we pile up the teeth. So we labeled by the feds, can't we rep the thugs? And the rap sheets long hard to get a job. Reason why I put pain on my albums. Sitting in the window pain like Malcolm.
Them don't know the place where I come from. Yeah, but we are killers and drugs, man. Government to them, me not depend on. Me not see nobody here for sponge, man. Living is so hard where we live. Why you think them squares up a sick? How you gonna talk to these kids when there's poverty in these places where we live? Hey, ride for me and I'ma ride for you. Stay beside me if you want rider too. We have to hit the block if we want the food. What we got to do, we got no shit to lose. We have to stay together just like the Jews. This life chose us and not this life we choose. Shout out to me G's up in our HMP. Making us so one day you must get free. Success is a ladder with these snakes I see. Making us say one time you may just pray. Crab in a barrel of them mentality. No make them know none of that don't faze me. Them don't know the place where I come from. Yeah, but we are killers and drugs, man. Government to them me not depend on. Me not see nobody here for sponge, man. Living is so hard where we live. Why you think them squares up a sick? How you gonna talk to these kids when there's poverty in these places where we live?
Listen, guys, that was Young Stefflon, yeah? Not Stefflon Don, that was Young Stefflon featuring Decky, PR67, yeah? Like, that one's there, it's entitled Where We Come From. So, guys, go check that out. We got our guest, and we're in the final few minutes of the show. Thank you so much for everybody that's been listening. Thank you so much for, like, you know what, tuning in, people that were on Facebook Live and everything. Thank you for that. And for everybody, you have to make ways, but obviously our special guest, the famous MC Mark, you know what, you done amazing work all around the world. You mentored young people, you done your own events, you set up a lot of things. What message do you have for the young people, for them moving forward, and how do you feel they can move forward in life?
First of all, education.
Yeah.
When I say education, I'm not saying that I'm not necessarily talking, university. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying learn a trade.
Yeah.
Be able to read and write.
Yeah.
If you're in school, make sure you can get an education.
Yeah.
Don't join back gangs yet. No, it's not time for that.
Yeah.
Don't try to think, I'm just going to be an artist. That's fine. But get an education first.
Yeah.
Don't say, don't look down on your parents. I'm like, my mom is not hot like J-Lo. My mom is not beautiful like Beyonce. He's not hot like Pop Daddy or one of those Jay-Z and all that. No.
Yeah.
They're your legend. Okay?
You're born a legend.
One word. I must have said more than one word.
That's what I'm saying.
But my point is, once you get the education, right, then have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Not sitting down on Instagram and trying to become a millionaire overnight. No. Purpose. Once you chase the purpose and education, the sky is the limit. You can do anything from that point on. It's about the foundation, isn't it?
Yeah.
If the seed has been planted right, you don't need to do much. It will germinate to the right fruit. You can't plant orange and expect to reap maize.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't change it. So, but you need to give it the right condition.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lines will fall for you in pleasant places. That's just what comes to my mind at the moment. The
That's
basics.
it. So where can they people find you and that?
I'm on Instagram as MC Mark Comedian.
Yeah.
You can also check out Mark Alive Show. My website is www.markaliveworld.co.uk. www.markaliveworld.co.uk. Or you can check out my show every Friday, 8 p.m. Alive and Well. Alive and Well. It's all about wellness. So as soon as Corona is over, we're back on the road again. For now, hosting regular shows via Instagram and Skype and Zoom and video stream, and just trying to be all we can.
Definitely,
so,
100.
That's where you can find me.
That's it. So Mark Alive, that's it. Mark Alive, MC Mark Alive, guys. Mark Alive, thank you so much for Mark, for MC Mark, for coming on, tuning into, like, you know what I mean, thank you for everyone that was on Facebook Live. Thank you for everybody that supported, you know, Bless Radio for today's show, Limz Ali show every Thursday. You know what I mean? As I always say, 8 till 10. You better just lock in between 8 till 10 and then you'll catch us. But definitely, yeah, man, I'll see you next week. We've got another special, very special guest who's going to be doing a debut. Massive worldwide artist will be stepping through the studio. And, yeah, man, catch us everywhere, guys, where, you know, like Bless Radio, YouTube, live. You can catch us on the website, Bless Radio 1, yeah, .co. Bless Radio, guys. You get me? You know the thing. Just type in Bless Radio. Catch us everywhere you can. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like stream it and catch me, Limz Ali. All love everywhere. All social medias. LIMZALI. Thank you for tuning into Limz Ali show. I'm gonna leave you with the last track, and that's it. We're just gonna fall into the next one. Big up everybody that listen. I'll catch you on the next side. Yeah, peace and love, my people. This one goes Chef, double S. It's called Juicing. Yeah, Chef and double S. That's juicing, people. That's it. And I'll see you on the other side next week, same time, same place. Big up and have a good week. Limz Ali locking off.
Like, you see when the man them chat to the gal and we chat to the gal them proper. Chef, double S. Yeah. Yeah. Take a trip into my life, I can tell you about moving cocaine. Fell in love with the queen, said I'm not trying to have no other people. I just smoke a bit of weed, I don't sip no lean, but I still take a beat. You was looking at her, I was looking at my phone, she was looking at me. Brother needs some new kicks, here it's getting cold, so my sis needs a new jacket. Remember we was taking and finessing her road, them times, yeah, we didn't have it. I'm tryna stack up pens to a pound, not for my wrist rate. I'm glad you made me dead, not now. Cause you know me in my baby, I'm juicing. I think that I just got struck by a